Thanks for landing back on Packer Avenue, and today Packer Avenue has landed on the island of Sylt. This is a German island and it is just off the coast, right about where Denmark and Germany border each other. The island itself is a playground for the Germans. This is because it's really noted for its 5-star accommodations and culinary offerings. The island is really a tale of 3 different islands. We've got the really tourist section, Westerland, which is like full of shopping, and that's where most of those accommodations and restaurants are located. And then because of its Frisian background, kind of like a Viking background, there are a number of little communities dotting the landscape with these thatched roofs, giving it a real Hobbit-esque Lord of the Rings kind of a look. And here at the southern tip of the island, it is truly a beachy, duny wildlands. Check out the lighthouse behind me. This is the tip. And so, true to our roots, we're gonna find you some food, okay? They say you have to have some deep pockets to come to Sylt. Not necessarily. We found you some good food that won't break the bank here on the island of Sylt. Okay, so first stop on good eating on the island of Sylt. It's a little currywurst place we found just around the corner. This is absolutely the touristy place here. Take a look around. Irish pub to the left. Anyway, things are hopping here. We're going to check out the Currywurst. Okay, so first stop, Otto von Wurst. And if you know, when we started this channel, the first things that we did like 9 original Currywurst places in Berlin. We're in Sylt, we're in the island, this playground island off the coast of Germany and Denmark. And we've got some currywurst. Yeah, currywurst is like kind of a staple in most places you go. Originated in Berlin. If you want to see the history of that, go back to our #1 first place. I think it was Hasenecke. And we got a nice little offering here. I learned a lot about currywurst from those first experiences. It's really so much about the sauce, and well, I can't say that. I mean, there is a currywurst Wurst, because there's all different kinds of Wurst in Germany. And then there's also the sauce. Now, this started with the tomato sauce, or basic ketchup and curry. It's been a long time. The last time I had currywurst was a few years ago, and it's when we started doing these episodes for you from Berlin. It's absolutely the way I remember it. This is pretty straightforward. I think they're just like pumping it out. There is not any like exchange of money. You put the money in the machine, you get your change. The folks are really nice here. They were very hospitable and let us shoot a little bit and see what they're doing back there. They're putting out a pretty good product. This is really like $5, less than $5 a little bit. Great snack. Now, I've had a couple of snacks here that have run me like 12 to 15 euros. And probably not as savory as this. Otto von Wurst. Stop #1. A good stop here in Sylt. Okay, so stop #2, we're here at Habibi. Halil, the owner, has lived on the island for about 35 years. Originally came from Palestine, and he and his brother had this place open for 13. It's off a little side street here. It's Paulstrasse, and they're serving up some really authentic killer gyros here. I saw this being put together. We've got some beautiful succulent. This is one stuffed gyro. If you remember, going back again in time, we talked about the currywurst back in Berlin. South Street Slovakia did a special on that a couple of years ago also. One of Pop's favorites, and this looks absolutely beautiful. Of course, I mean, it's packed. We've got a packed pita. The pita came out of oil. It was like deep fried in there, which is the first time I've really seen that, but it looks yummy. And meat is absolutely delicious. It's all being cut off the vertical spit in there. Incredibly well seasoned. Tastes absolutely like an incredible pork roast to me. Digging in, you got the thumbnail on this. These are one of my favorite things. Love gyros. The tzatziki is delicious, is beautiful.
It's okay.
This is absolutely delicious. What's the meat?
This is gyros pita.
Right, but the beef. What is the meat though?
The meat is pig meat.
Pig meat. That's what I said. It tastes like a
Yes, another.
It tastes like an incredible pork roast inside.
It's nice.
Beautiful, delicious.
Perfect.
Thank you. Bon appetit. Very good. So there you just got a chance to meet Halil, 13-year veteran of this Laden, 35-year resident in Sylt, proud resident of the island. And I just wish there was a way to mix a salad in a little bit better. This is a lot of fingers going in there. This is almost the art of sandwich eating. You're going to squeeze it all together, get a good bite, try to get everything in there all at one time. Good bite. The seasonings on this are just absolutely amazing. And the more we get into it, the better it gets. I mean, even inside, look at how packed that is. But inside is beautiful, full of that pork. Nice seasonings, and the tzatziki, homemade tzatziki. That combination of the pork, the seasonings in there, the tzatziki, this deep fried pita, and delicious fresh vegetables. Great bite. As good as any gyro I've ever had, honestly. If you're in Sylt and you're hankering for a snack or even a light meal, this is the place to go. They got a number of different offerings on here. You could put queso in here or cheese if you want, but some different nice, beautiful combinations. They've got falafel, they've got vegetarian options. Check this out. Doesn't get much better than that. Big shout out to Halil and his brother. Delicious stuff and continued great luck here, pretty much in the middle of the action in Sylt. Okay, so the original plan was just to go to Gosh because it's a very well-known place, and our good friend Halil recommended Bloom. Bloom is a local sensation also. They serve a lot of fish, they're doing it up good, they've got a bunch of different locations. So we decided we're gonna give it a try, we're gonna give both of them a try. Fish Sandwich Showdown. So we've got the two competitors here. We've got the Gosh and we've got Bloom. Little comparison, we've got a little bit more heft here, we've got less bread here. We are going to go in with the Gosh first, getting right into the... There are a lot of dogs in Sylt. There are like an amazing amount of dog grooming places. Dogs are like everywhere. So the recommendation for Bloom came because Halil said as good as Gosh is, everything is really pre-made. It's not as fresh as Bloom. So we're going to taste them both and see which one we think is better. If I ever go to McDonald's, the only reason we're going to McDonald's is to get a fillet of fish. These are both look like fillet of fish on steroids. This is flaky, crispy, tasty on the outside, nice and warm. The bread is really crunchy. Much more like a baguette style. Crispy on the outside, soft in the middle. You can hear the crunch. It's got a good crunch when you're eating that. So a really tasty sandwich. If you like the crisp, you got a good baguette taste to it. Fish is flaky, flavorful, crispy on the outside. It's got a remoulade sauce. Very nice flavor to it. Very nice addition to the sandwich. Tasty. Now, we've got the Bloom. The Bloom looks a lot more like a ciabatta and has the feel of a ciabatta. It's a lot fluffier. Definitely the ratio is a little bit more even. On the Gosh, we had less bread. And now for the bite. This is the bloom. Feels really nice, very fluffy, soft. That's a very nice bite. This ciabatta, and I'm calling it a ciabatta. It tastes like a ciabatta. Has the feeling of a ciabatta. It has the shape of a small ciabatta. It's almost like comparing apples and oranges where this is concerned. You've got crispy baguette style. You've got softer ciabatta style. Both are really, really flavorful. I think I get a little bit more fish out of this, a little bit more sandwich style out of the bloom. Both are good sandwiches, good go-tos. I have to say, for the price, the bloom is definitely a larger sandwich. This cost €5. Very fresh. Good remouladen. The remouladen is just a little bit sweeter. But still a really good bite. They are both really good and tasty sandwiches, but they are very different. You got the crisp with the gosh. You've got the softer, pillowy taste with the bloom. I like both of them very much. Cost-wise, the bloom is €5. The gosh is €6, so it's an extra euro for it. Less bread, but again, this is a matter of taste. If you like something a little bit crispier, that baguette, it's like maybe a little bit elevated, the gosh, with the baguette. A recommendation from Hilo came because he thought that the fish would be fresher at bloom. I got to tell you, gosh tastes very fresh, well cooked. A really delicious sandwich. An extra euro. I think I might lean on the side of gosh, actually, in this case. You can hear the crunch in there, for sure. So, in the showdown of the fish sandwiches, the fish sandwich battle, it's almost a tie. They are very, very close. Very different, very close in overall flavor. I'm leaning towards I gotta go with the gosh. I like the baguette. I like the flakiness. I like the remoulade just a little bit better. But again, they're both incredible, really great sandwiches. Try them both. You can't go wrong. Two killer sandwiches here in Westerland, in the middle of this great shopping area just down the street from the beach and the promenade that they have there. You don't have to break the bank to eat well here. So thanks a lot for joining us on this little adventure to Sylt. We hope you enjoyed seeing some of the sights and sounds of the island and enjoyed seeing those really good eats that won't break the bank. Thanks again for being with us. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and make sure you tell a friend. See you next time on our next adventure here on Packer Avenue. Peace.